Oh, man. The Utah Jazz are insane. They're 6-1 in their last 7 games. They're 9-3 in their last 12 games. And they just beat in the Delta Center in overtime tonight. It was one of the craziest Cunningham. Insane. Super high scoring game. It was weird too because I think the defense was both there for both of them. Just everyone was making their shots. Both teams shot over 50%. Tonight was a wild game, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Lauri Markkanen had 37 minutes. The other night he only had 25, but Bojan Bogdanovic had 42 minutes. That is a lot of minutes for a guy. I think the starting lineup that we have right now is working well. Maybe eventually Walker Kessler will move in, might replace John Collins. I'm not sure, but John Collins had a solid game too, 17 points. He just misses too many wide open shots. I'm going to go with the play of the game, Lauri Markkanen on fouling him, and I guess he just ran too fast, and Colin Sexton couldn't really get a good foul on him. I don't know if that makes sense, but Lauri Markkanen was a plus 12, Walker Kessler plus 15. I always like those plus-minus numbers. I know they don't always mean everything, because if you see on the other side, Cade Cunningham was minus 13, Bojan Bogdanovic was minus 5, and Alec Burks was minus 2, and those three were the highest scorers, and I think they had the biggest impact, so it's interesting for that. Simone Fontecchio, 16 points. I kind of need to apologize, because the first half of half the games that they played, he kind of wasn't making anything. Like, we got him to purely shoot threes, but now he's doing great on defense. He's doing great shooting the ball. He's great helping out the team, and it's just overall he's just been a great asset to the team. He's averaging like 30 minutes a game as well. Chris Dunn is doing great starting. I know he doesn't usually close the games. That's where Jordan Clarkson comes in, but he does a good job starting. So Kelly Olynyk still an absolute stud. He had 9 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds in 20 minutes of gameplay. So the rotations are doing good. Keontae George has been struggling, finding his groove, I think, coming off the bench, coming off that injury, but I wouldn't really worry too much about him. I want to apologize to any Jordan Clarkson slander if I ever said anything. I really enjoy him having on the team, especially when he's playing this good. 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, bona fiding himself into a Jazz legend. Good job, Lauri Markkanen, 10 for 18, 4 for 8 from 3 points. So I've noticed he's been, he shoots about 8 threes per game, and now he's making them. A few games ago, he was 1 for 8. That was against the Heat. His free throw percentage has been going up. He misses probably 1 free throw a game, takes around 8 to 10. Great team. I know the Detroit Pistons are 3-31 now. They've only won 3 games, but they have a lot of good talent. They have a good coach, and they're professional players. So yes, the Jazz maybe should have blown them out of the water, but we just have to realize this is the NBA. The highest level of basketball players are here. And even teams like the Pistons have crazy good players. I don't think that they are the worst team ever. I think those Charlotte Bobcats, who only won 9 games or 7 games or something like that, are the worst team because those guys had nobody on their team. The Pistons have Cade Cunningham. They have Bojan and Bogdanovic. I heard they have no intentions of trading him. They have a Sir Thompson. So the future is bright for the Pistons, I think, if whoever owns the team learns how to own a team, because they got good assets. Jazz are 16 and 19. They're 1.5 games behind the Warriors, and I believe they are now, okay, so they're 1 game behind the Warriors. They're 1 game behind the LA Lakers as well. So that means we are 1 game out of the 10th spot, which is a play-in tournament. And I think this is where the Jazz want to go, to the play-in, and they want to get kind of playoff experience for these young guys. I want them to. I want them to do that. I don't want them to tank. They could trade Kelly Olynyk. I think that if we trade him, though, we want picks. We'll see what happens. But Utah Jazz are thriving. They are 11-5 at home. But yeah, 16-19. I think like 2 weeks ago we were 7-17 or some ridiculous, not good number. But anyway, everyone, thank you all for watching. This was a great game. It's really good to be a Jazz fan right now. I mean, the future is bright. We're the 12th seed, only 2 spots behind. I mean, we're 1 game behind for the 10th seed again. Also, I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. If you love the Utah Jazz, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. And everyone, take care.